Hello friends. I've been working on a video essay for the past couple weeks, but it's not quite done yet, and rather than rush it out, I want to really save it until it's ready, so I'm making a different video instead because I promised you I was going to get you 2 videos this month, so we're doing it. We're absolutely doing it. And what I wanted to talk about is my first thoughts on Pokemon Legends Arceus. For those who don't know, Pokemon Legends Arceus is the newest Pokemon game. It came out 3 days ago as of this recording, and I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it, so I just wanted to share. As a quick forward, this is going to be as spoiler-free as possible. I am going to talk lightly about the mechanics and show a little bit of gameplay footage. Most of this footage was captured in the first area or so of the game, but obviously there will be some revelations about how the game works. So if you're trying to stay totally blind, maybe don't watch this. So, Legends Arceus. When this game was announced back in, I think it was February of last year, I was excited, but I was really nervous. Because, you know, Game Freak has been putting out a main series-ish Pokemon game every 2 years or less since 1996, when the series first dropped. That kind of work demand and quota doesn't leave a lot of room for experimentation and really intense development. But I did get asked on my live stream before the Pokemon Direct happened what I would want to see most, and I said I would love to see a Pokemon Breath of the Wild, some sort of adventure game where you can really go out and immerse in the world and explore what it's like being surrounded by Pokemon. And lo and behold, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Well, it didn't end up quite being like Breath of the Wild. It's got a couple little issues, but we're going to get into that in a second. Here are my first thoughts after 72 hours with the game. Right off the bat, I have to say, even despite its flaws, I really love this game so far. Now, when I play video games, I am generally what you would call a completionist. If I start playing a game and I'm not super enjoying it, I'm probably just going to put it down and never pick it back up. But if I pick up a game and I do enjoy it, not only am I going to finish the game itself, I'm going to complete every aspect of that game. Every side quest, every collectible, all of it. And if you don't believe me, check my Steam profile with over 1,000 hours on The Binding of Isaac, as I'm still working towards 100%ing that after the most recent DLC. But the point is, the completionist in me has been done with Pokemon games for a while. A lot of the more recent games have just been rehashes or retreads of previous games or watering down of better material. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are fine, but they don't really do anything better than Platinum did when that came out, and that actually has some things that the new remakes don't have. And Sword and Shield were so easy that there are actually fights that you can't lose if you try, because your Pokemon will tough it out so you don't feel sad. I've been longing to find a Pokemon game that makes me want to explore, that makes me feel challenged again. It's been so long. And so far, Legends Arceus is that game. See, in Legends Arceus, you explore these really vast open areas. The whole world isn't open world. You have to choose an area, and then if you want to leave it to go to a different one, you have to go back to sort of a little hub world, the main town of Jubilife Village. But that's not the point. The point is, there's so much space to really get immersed in the world, and that space is crucial. Because in the overworld, Pokemon spawn. It's not like the Pokemon days of yore where a couple Pokemon might spawn in the overworld, but you find the rustles in the tall grass. Every single Pokemon spawns in a real place. And when I tell you that the level of immersion in a Pokemon game is exponentially higher than it's ever been, I need you to believe me. Getting too close to some Pokemon scares them away, or others will challenge you to a fight. Some don't really care at all. You have so many different strategic approaches to catching and battling and just traversing the land. It really feels like you are moving through a world populated with Pokemon, rather than you are completing a Pokemon game. A fun revelation for me is that I tend to avoid forests where Paras appear, the little crab with the mushrooms on his back, because Paras are, oh my god, so aggressive. I never thought they would be this aggressive, but like, it is on sight with them. But so as you're traversing all of this space and learning about these Pokemon that we've seen in a vacuum, but now we're seeing in their own habitat, you're also learning so much about the world itself. Legends Arceus is set in the Hisui region, which generations later would become the Sinnoh region that Diamond and Pearl are set in. But in the time period of Legends Arceus, humans and Pokemon have only just begun to form their partnerships. Most people are still pretty afraid of Pokemon, as the villagers in Jubilife will openly tell you. And for good reason, because in this game, wild Pokemon don't just want to battle your Pokemon, they want to murder you. Which, like, that's kind of the immersion that we've been asking for this whole time, isn't it? We've long asked, well, why aren't these giant fire-breathing dragons not thrilled when we encroach on their territory. It's just that they only care when we send out a Pokemon. Like, this makes much more sense. These things are territorial against everything, human and Pokemon alike. And in addition to traversing the world and learning about the Pokemon and learning about the world's history, they've also shaken up the combat system in a super meaningful way. It's still pretty close to the same rock, paper, scissors Pokemon combat that you know and love, but with a fun added twist. See, there are new move styles. You can attack with a move in its regular form. You can attack with it in an agile style, which reduces the power but can let you move faster, or a strong style, which causes you to move slower but hit harder. This integration of being able to potentially take 2 turns at once, or can I land a killing blow, brings almost a 3-dimensionality to the combat. You're no longer just choosing the best move now, you have to plan multiple moves ahead in a more meaningful way than before. And there is no one-size-fits-all strategy or solution. There have been so many fights that I've gotten into where even an agile style move isn't fast enough for me to deny the opposing Pokemon getting 2 turns on me. Like, it really forces you to think outside the box as a trainer, and when you can't think outside the box or your options have been limited, it creates some of the most fun and tense moments in any Pokemon game I've ever played. Here's a clip from one of my Twitch streams the other day where I was fighting against 3 different Pokemon at the same time with just one severely under-leveled Geodude. The fact that it lowers the accuracy for all of them, it just obscures where my Pokemon is from the dust it's kicking up, is such a cool mechanic. That'll, yeah, oh! We held on with 1. Damn it! Come on. Come on, my handsome boy. Stay up and you'll get so much experience, I can't even tell you. Come on. No! Fuck! Oh my god! Mudslap is cracked, you guys. Holy shit! Oh my god! See, and that's the tension I've been looking for in a Pokemon game for years, and Arceus has delivered. Now, like I said, there are some issues with the game. Namely, number 1, the graphics are kind of underwhelming. Like, yeah, this is by far the prettiest Pokemon game that's ever existed, but it's weird to think that this came out 6 years after Breath of the Wild on the same hardware, and Breath of the Wild makes it look a whole hell of a lot better. Another one of the issues comes with some of the interactions of the Pokemon in space. Pokemon don't seem to do a whole lot with each other, and they also kind of just bug and freak out sometimes. I really love Arceus now, but I think I might have loved Arceus in a year even more if they had just spent some more time refining and polishing their vision. But in any event, the game is a fantastic, fantastic update of a tired formula, especially because the original Pokemon game's tagline was "Gotta catch 'em all," and this game really calls you to that action. See, the way you progress through the game is by making this region's very first Pokédex. It's not a high-tech device that can scan a Pokemon and tell you everything. This is the first one. It's paper and it's ink. And as such, you have to actively learn about these Pokemon. Each Pokemon gets a set of tasks you have to complete if you want to be able to finish its Pokédex page. Some Pokemon you have to catch a large number of times, or feed in the wild, or defeat with a specific type of move. It varies from Pokemon to Pokemon in a way that feels real. I wouldn't study a species of bird the same way that I would study a whale, right? There are different quotas you have to fulfill, different qualifications you have to meet. And for me as a completionist, meeting all of those qualifications and trying to get that 100% perfect Pokédex, it's sure going to take up a lot of my time and energy over the next couple months, but I get the feeling it's going to be really, really rewarding when it's done. So to summarize, while Legends Arceus does have some graphical challenges as well as some interesting bugs, overall it's an incredibly charming update to a well-loved franchise, and I think that if Game Freak continues in this generation, we are going to enter the true golden age of Pokemon games. I'll leave you with a little anecdote. Last night, as I was brainstorming for this video, I was sitting on a Discord call with a few of my friends. We were all playing Arceus separately, just doing our own journeys. And I don't even have footage of this because I was just grinding through some of the more tedious tasks off stream. Well, in the game, there's a day-night cycle, and the Pokemon that spawn vary whether it's daytime or nighttime. So when it becomes nighttime, some ghosts come out, and when it becomes daytime, the ghosts disappear and some bugs come out. You know, it kind of makes sense. Well, as I was on a call with my friends, I saw it go from nighttime to daytime, and as I came over a ridge, I saw a bunch of Zubat fly up into the air, because the night was over, the bats were going to go hide. and one of the Zubat was green. It was a shiny Zubat that had spawned just over the ridge, and I didn't see it until a moment too late. I wouldn't drop it for the whole night. How angry I was that this shiny Zubat, full odds shiny Zubat, had despawned itself because it was daytime, because I didn't get there quick enough. But now, a day later, I'm realizing that's why I love this game so much. This game is making those one-of-a-kind had-to-be-there memories that Pokemon games have been missing for so long. And I'm excited to dive in and do more of it. This was just meant to be a first thoughts video to help give you some more information in case you're on the fence about getting the game. And if you do get the game, let me know down below if you get any fun catches or shinies, because I want to hear about it. Hey, real quick, editing Jimmy here, you can tell because I'm wearing headphones now. I just wanted to give a huge thank you to my incredible patrons over at patreon.com, without whom none of this would be possible. No live streams, no YouTube, nothing. So thank you, you rock, you make my world keep turning. Mwah, I love you. In any event, I love you all. I cannot wait to post some more videos soon, but hopefully this will tide you over as I really grind out some more work on this video essay. And if you can't wait until that one's out, you can catch me over on Twitch, but stay well, be safe, and tell your folks I said hi. Peace. This is one of the most exciting Pokemon battles I've been in recent memory. And this is just a random fucking encounter. That's what this game is doing. Geodude gained 3 levels! Let's go!